Hello，大家好啊！欢迎大家今天晚上的到来啊。今天的话，我们正好是1月11号，所以正好接着我们这个时间是昨天的这个神圣时机啊，韦安娜的分享。然后我们想趁这个时间是非常好的一个宇宙的时机啊，同时去接着上一期的这个内容，昨天的内容，然后继续去分享韦安娜的关于神圣时机。那今天的话，大家来到的话是这个下半场的神圣时机，但同时我们是会有非常好的一个机会，然后是可以去做显化，但同时你也可以去看到你自己的神圣时机。好，所以是建议大家可以先写下来哦，你自己至少有5到10条的你的显化清单，然后等一下我们可以一起去显化。OK，好，那有的小伙伴就是数字的哦，可不可以把你的名称改成你的名字呢？然后更好的可以去识别。OK，谢谢配合。然后全程的话是可以去静音哦。如果是大家有什么反馈，欢迎是写在这个 chat 上面，可以直接去聊天给反馈啊。好，那我们话不多说，我们继续开始今天的一个分享。好，然后如果说第一次看到我的话，我叫 Lena，那我是西塔疗愈的科学家导师和大师导师，然后同时也是 DNA 的疗愈师，然后很开心在这里啊，来帮助大家去传递这个官方的能量。OK，好，那我们先开始，稍微等一下。OK，好，我们继续啊。好，那继续昨天的内容哦。昨天是讲到关于显化的一些要求。
Enlightenment. If you want to ask God for enlightenment, let me explain what enlightenment means. It means you come to the realization that you're part of all that is. If you want to ask the Creator to help you ascend and still be in your body, you have to learn many virtues that your soul knows. But you're actually asking the Creator to give you lots of lessons to teach you those virtues. So
哦，那昨天有讲到，如果说你想要你的显化清单里面是写到，你想要学习很多的这个养生，养生的话，它就会源头就会给你很多灵魂你已经知道的这些美德，同时这些是大大小小的功课，来让你学习这些的美德。
you want to say in an easy way. Okay? Because if you go up and you make this command highest and best, sometimes the best lessons are not the easiest. So if you want easy, but you want ascension, and I know you guys don't want easy because you're here at the yoga retreat and you are going to work. You know that. It's a real good lesson in life. My husband.
哦，所以如果说你想要去做这个显化，如果你说的是最高最好，那它不代表是简单的，所以你可能要在显化的时候要说这个是简单的。
Once told me if anything ever happened to me, the love of my life, said that he wanted to be a monk. But after he came to the ashram and saw that you guys work 7 days a week, he's like, no way. Isn't gonna happen. He thought he got to go sit and meditate and do nothing, but no, it's not how it works. So here's the deal. You're allowed to manifest anything you want, but you have to manifest at least 5 to 10 things.
那你是可以前面一段昨天我们有翻译过，大家如果没有看到的话，可以看昨天的回放。所以你是可以去显化5到10件事情的，你可以去显化任何事情。
And then you have to realize if your subconscious thinks it's difficult, it won't give them to you. So, an example of belief work in theta healing is a man that wanted to manifest a house, a tree house actually. He wanted to manifest a tree house, but when he visualized it, he realized he didn't really want it. He visualized him and his family living in this home in the trees, and he looked at me and said, I don't want this.
所以如果你的潜意识认为这是很困难的话，你是不会得到的。比如说有一个例子，这个人想要一个树屋，然后当他去观想的时候呢，他说他自己不想要。
And I said, why not? And he said, if I live here, my mother in law will move in. And when I said, would you like me to teach you, your mind, yourselves, with the Creator's help? Would you like to know how to say no to your mother in law? And you know what he said? You don't know my wife.
那当我说我是否可以去教你的细胞、你的心智，然后去用源头的帮助，你是可以跟你的这个丈母娘说 no 的，因为他觉得他显化了书屋的话，这个丈母娘就会搬进来。然后他说你不知道我的老婆。
So you have to, when you visualize what you really want, you need to visualize what it's going to feel like.
所以你需要去观想你真正想要的是什么，它感觉起来是如何的。
Okay, you gotta visualize that.
你需要
A long time ago, it's been 10 years ago, I had this heart problem. They told me I had congestive heart failure, which, by the way, we healed. Just so you know, I had to heal it because it looks really bad if a healer dies of an illness.
那在几
It's
年前，我有一个阻塞性的心脏衰竭，那我的确是疗愈它了，因为对于一个疗愈师来说，如果死于一个疾病，它看起来是很糟糕的。
terrible. Ruins your reputation. It's awful.
很明
Okay. And the worst problem is that I'm also a psychic, and I can't die in an accident either
他在开玩笑，因为我也是个灵通力人士所以我也不能够死于车祸，
because I should have
因
known.
为我应该
You
知
know.
道的。
But anyways, they told me I had this heart problem, and I remember going home being mad that I would have to heal something again. And by the way, I did heal it. I have a perfect heart. Another story.
但是我很生气，我回到家，我感觉我又要疗愈了，但是我当然疗愈好了，我的心脏很健康，但这是另外一个故事。
When I went home from the doctor, I thought, well, I can't die. I haven't had a Jaguar yet.
但是我跟医生说我不能死，我还没有一辆捷豹呢。他很想要一辆捷豹车，
I thought I always wanted a little black Jaguar that I could drive around. So I went home and I ordered one.
然后我一直很想要一辆黑色的捷豹车，然后回家我就下订单了。
Yep. And then I healed my heart. So then I was like, uh-oh. Because let me tell you why.
然后我
I had
疗愈了我的心，
to drive 4 hours to go get it. And when I got there, my husband didn't fit in the car.
但我必须要驾驶4个小时去拿这辆车。当我拿到这辆车的时候，我的丈夫没有办法塞到这个车里面。
Because I'd manifested it, I didn't actually think, I'd never drove one. It's fast, but it's not comfortable. And my
我是显化了，但其实我从来都没有试驾过，我没有体验过。他也是很快的，开车开得很快。
husband is tall. So he couldn't sit in the passenger side. He was like this. And so he
但我老公是很高的，所以我的那个老公坐在这个驾驶员旁边，他就是这样子的，缩住。
had to drive in the driver's side like this all the way home.
他是驾驶员，然后他就一路开回家。
And it was a lease. I was stuck with it for like 4 years. And so it just sat in the garage.
但这个是一个租赁所以这个租赁是长4年，之后他就被放到了这个地下车库里，
Because I didn't die. You know?
没有死。
So before you manifest something, before you manifest a new car, drive it.
所以当你要显化一辆车的之前，你要去开车试驾。
No? Same thing happened when oh, and a year later, check this out. A year later, I'm traveling in Italy and I go into a coma from something called meningococcal meningitis. I was in a coma for like 3.5 days.
那有一次我去意大利，然后我有了一个 coma，就是那种昏迷，昏迷了3.5天。
My little clients in Hawaii called me up and said, Diana, we heard you died for 3 days. I'm like, no, I didn't die. I didn't die.
然后我的夏威夷朋友就打电话给我，我们听说维安娜你死了3天，然后我说没有，我没有死。
That's not what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you about the coma some other time. This is what I'm telling you. I decided maybe I was traveling too much because it took me a while to recover. And which, by the way, is a miracle. I can hear, I can see, I can walk, and all of this was very unusual. Just
哦，那我后面就觉得是不是我因为旅行太多了，所以我可以要减少旅行。但是我之后呢，就从昏迷中恢复过来，我现在也可以去看到，我也可以走路，我也可以跟你们在一起啊。这个其实对我来说已经是与众不同了。
what you should know. That's not the point. Here's the point.
这不是重点。
I decided to stay home and build a school so I could teach people at least in the summer at home.
所以我就决定在家里面要去建一个教室，所以的话，我就可以在至少夏天的时候可以在家里面去教学生。
Great idea. And the guy and I decided, well, we've been together like, I don't know, 13 years at the time, maybe, 10 years. We'd never actually had time to stop traveling and teaching. We decided we were going to go camping.
哦，那我跟盖在一起13年，我们从来都没有停下来，我们一直都是在到处旅行去教课的。然后这个时候呢，我们就决定可以停下来去野营。
So I went down, I found a camper, and I kind of liked it, but I thought, no, I'm going to get a cheaper one. So I manifested this camper. It was cheap, it was affordable, we were going to go camping. So we drive up to the mountains, and when we get there, I realize my husband doesn't fit in the camper.
所以我们找到了一辆野营车。当我们去开到那里的时候，我们发现我的老公也是没有办法塞进去的。
I was so busy looking for cheap that I forgot to lay him down, and all the beds are in squares like this. He's this much too long. He can't fit in the beds. And so I'm up there with my family. They've all got little rented campers. They're all sitting there, and we're like miserable in this camper. It's new. I have my allergies. Guy doesn't fit, you know.
那在这里面就有很多问题哦，就是它是很新的，但是呢，刚又没有办法住在里面。同时我又有过敏。
So you know what we did? While everyone went to sleep, we unhooked our truck and we drove down the canyon to our house, went to bed, got up the next morning, took a shower, drove all the way back, hooked it up. Nobody even knew we were gone.
所以你知道我们在干嘛吗？我们就回家，然后回到家里面去睡觉，然后第二天起来洗了个澡，然后再开回去。但是没有人知道我们晚上都根本就没有住在这里。
And at that moment, we realized when we manifested this, we didn't even think about it. We actually like our own bed that he fits in. And we also realized that maybe we don't really like that. It was fun. We can drive up and cook in the mountains anytime, but maybe we shouldn't sleep there. And and for you guys that are from other places, the
那我感觉可能我们是可以去在山地里面烧饭的，我们也是喜欢，但是可能我们不喜欢住在里面山地里。
United States people in the United States will actually go into the mountains and put tents or campers and stay there on purpose. Just so you know, it's something we call recreation. It's the strangest thing. No, I
所以我们美国人是很喜欢这种娱乐的，就是我们会把人放到这个山里面，然后去做这个野营。
spend so much time trying to explain to other countries that that's what we do for fun. It's just unbelievable. Okay? Which, by the way, is fun if you're not my age. Okay? When you're
哦，但如果你不是我的这个年龄的话，这是很好玩的。
young, you can sleep on the ground. When you're my age, the ground really isn't happy with you sleeping on it. And that's also something we discovered. So before you manifest,
那对于我这个年纪来说，我要睡在这个地上啊，是不舒服的。
think, is this something I really want in my life? And it can be anything. Because the creative energy of all it is the perfect abundance of anything. Now,
所以，当你在显化之前，你要想想，这是你想要的吗？那源头的能量是无限的丰盛的能量。
I'm going to tell you, I know the creator of all that is will take care of you. I
哦，我告诉你，源头会照顾你的。
know that when you bless things, it makes a difference.
啊，我知道，当你祝福东西的时候，这是有所不同的。
And I know that I have manifested food and clothes when I had none. I'm
啊，同时我也告诉你，我显化了食物和衣服，当我什么都没有的时候。
telling you, you can manifest what you need in your life. I have blessed, when the kids were young, we didn't have very much, but I would bless the food. I'd bless the spaghetti. And I'd have people come over. I'd have 20 people come over and I could feed everyone.
哦，当我孩子小的时候，我们没有很多东西，所以我祝福这个意大利面。所以当人们过来的时候，我是可以去，供给这么多人的。
Because I know that I blessed that there would be enough.
有20多个人过来吃的，也都是够吃，因为我祝福的是，这是足够的意面。
The power of the Creator is unstoppable, but before you manifest, you better know if you want it.
哦，所以源头能量是没有办法被停下来的，被阻止的。但在你要去显化之前，你要先看是你想要的。
And if you want a soulmate, you need to know that once you get one, you have to live with them.
当你想要一个灵魂伴侣的时候，当你得到了，你就要跟这个人生活在一起了。
So before you decide to manifest the love of your life, you need to know that they may not pick up their socks. Just
当你要去显化你一生的挚爱的时候，你可能要知道，他们可能不会去捡袜子。
so you know, and they have a brain. As I'm going to tell you right now, that everyone in this room has like a remarkable healing teaching energy. And you know what that
哦，但同时他也是有脑子的。那在这里哦，这个房间里的人，你们都有一个非常棒的疗愈和教导的一个能量。
means? That means that you create exciting, amazing lives. So you create more drama than the average person.
你知道这个意味着什么吗？这意味着你有一个非常兴奋、很有意思的人生。这意味着你比其他的人会创造更多的剧情。
Just so you know, you're never going to be happy with somebody that walks around and goes, I love you.
哦，但是你永远不会开心的。如果一个人跑过来跟你傻兮兮的说"我爱你"，
Never going to happen. You're going to want somebody who has a brain. And you know what happens when you live with another person who has a brain? They have an opinion.
哦，你喜欢一个人，他是有大脑的。那有这个人有大脑，他就有意见，自己有这想法。
Now, you can't put them in the closet and pull them out when you need them.
你不能把它放到衣柜里，等到你想要的时候再把它拿出来。
And compatible does not mean easy. That means that they're compatible with you.
那契合不代表是简单，契合就是代表他们跟你是契合的。
Okay? Avoid asking for your twin flame. They're exactly like you. And
避免去显化双生火焰，双生火焰跟你一模一样。
even if you like yourself, they'll be like you when you were 18. But they're
即便你很喜欢你自己哦，但他们也可能会跟你的18岁的自己是很像的。
like you. And trust me, I know me. I could never live with me. I have
所以他们就是像镜像一样的跟你一样。那我是喜欢我自己的，但是我不想要跟我自己在一起。
the most patient husband because I am such high maintenance. You would not believe it.
哦，因为我的老公是有极大的耐心，但你完全不了解我哦，我是一个非常需要高维护的一个人。
So if you are high maintenance, and you probably are, you need someone that will understand you. Okay?
哦，那如果说你是一个要求比较高的人，可能你就是，所以你需要一个人是可以理解你的。
So we're going to go up, we're going to manifest, but you have to understand that divine timing interacts with this.
哦，所以我们会上气，我们会去显化，但同时你要知道，这个神圣时机是在里面穿梭的。
So if you want a healing center and you know that's your purpose, you need to probably go up and ask the creator of all that is what your purpose is.
哦，如果说你想要你知道你的使命是拥有一个疗愈中心，哦，你可能也要上期去问源头，你的使命是什么？
Because the creator has much deeper plans for you than you realize.
啊，因为源头有更深的一个计划给你，超越你自己的理解。
Now you are part of God. You are limitless.
你是源头的一个部分，你是没有限制的。
And if you work with your divine timing, you can create and watch things create for you.
如果你跟你的神圣时机一起去合作，你就可以去看到这些事情是会为你而创造出来。
You know, I see these people sitting in front of me and they are following their divine timing.
啊，我看到这些坐在前排的人哦，你们都是在在走着自己的神圣时机的。
You know, how did these people come from Israel to the Bahamas?
哦，这些人怎么会从以色列来到巴哈马呢？
It was their purpose.
这是他的使命。
You know, they found their teacher and they followed him.
他们找到了他们的老师，然后他们就跟随老师。
And because of them, you get to come here. This is their purpose.
哦，因为他们，所以你们可以在这里，这就是他们的使命。
So you're going to have a chance to go up and ask for your purpose. We're going to do the manifesting first just to kind of train your mind of where to go for the answers.
那我们等一下也会去看你的使命，但首先我们会去做显化，我们是要去训练你的大脑，看怎么样去运作。
Now, I'm going to take you in a visualization. Your mind is smart. This right here is the smartest computer that was ever made.
那我们要带你去观想，你的大脑是非常聪明的，它是所有以来创始以来最聪明的一个机器电脑。
Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Nobody can tell you different. I think you think your iPhones are smart, but not like this.
哦，可能你认为你的 iPhone 是很聪明的，但是没有你的大脑聪明。
Now, cells divide. You breathe. You see. You hear. You know, you've got this magical instrument. You are
你的细胞在分裂，你可以看，你可以听，哦，你有这个完美的、神奇的这个体系，身体的体系。
living in the most advanced life support system that was ever created.
哦，你是活在这个最先进的，从来没有创造出来的这么先进的这样的一个生命支持系统里面。
This is your home. Your soul is much bigger
嗯，
and it's limitless.
这是你的家，你的灵魂比这个要大很多，而且你是没有限制的。
So as I take you up and let you practice manifesting, I'm going to train it what to do. And I'm going to tell it where to go. It's going to connect with the energy of all that is. And there's a couple ways we do this, and when we do this, it takes your brain to theta. Tested hundreds of people.
同时我们会带你的大脑去到那个西塔脑波，我们也测试了几百上千的人，
Okay? Now, hundreds of people. Okay, probably thousands. I can't even tell you some of the things we used to do to test them either. We put all these things on them. tested their brains. We ran out of the sticky stuff. We used suction cups. People would walk out of classes with big old little hickeys on their brain. It was amazing. Their
哦，所以那个上课的学生呢，过去他们都是会一起去做这个脑部的测试的脑电图。
husbands were like, "What are you doing?" But we learned, and we learned that we can change our beliefs, we can shift them, we can make them help us manifest. But I'm telling you, the purpose you set for yourself before you came here is divine.
所以那个，我们有做过很多的测试，所以我们知道，当你去显化的时候，你的大脑是去到西塔波。好，所以同时你也知道，这个你自己是神圣的，
And when the timing is right, it will manifest itself. And even if
你的这个神圣时机是在你在来之前就已经选择的，所以它自己是会显化出来的。
your divine timing lasts 4 years, it will manifest itself. It'll push you through at different times. Right?
如果你的神圣时机持续4年，它会自己显化出来的，它会把你推到一个地方。
You think, oh my gosh, I don't know how we're going to get bigger. It will come in like magic. And
你在想啊，天哪，我都不知道怎么可以让自己变得更大呢？然后突然之间它就会进来，然后像一个魔法。
there you go. And before you manifest a healing center, though, I need to tell you one thing. People who manifest a healing center forget that they have to work with other healers.
当你要去显化要疗愈中心的之前呢，我要提醒你哦，因为你要知道你是要跟其他的疗愈师一起去工作的。
And I just want you to know, not all healers have no ego.
但并不是所有的疗愈师都是没有小我的。
Healers do not always get along, so you want to manifest that you're working with compatible people.
所以你要显化的是，你可以跟契合的人在一起工作。
And while you're at it, manifest you have a good accountant. You always need a good accountant.
同时要增加，你要去显化一个好的会计的，你永远都是需要一个好的会计。
Okay? Some of you are teachers, some of you are scholars, some of you just want to get your body fit and strong. But whatever your divine purpose is, it will manifest. So if I
有的人他就想要身体强壮健康，有的人就是想要去教课。好，不管是什么，如果这是你的神圣时机，它会显化的。
take you through this exercise tonight and it doesn't manifest to you tonight, it will.
所以我今天会带你去显化，今天没有显化到的话，它是会显化成功的。
Okay? Want to play?
大家玩吗？
I gave you the best instructions I could. I gave you everything to avoid any stress of manifesting something that you thought you wanted.
我已经给你我可以给到你的最好的一个指示和指引了。你去显化是你想要的，但是要避免你真正避免避免就是你不想要的东西。
Okay? Visualize it. What does it feel like? What does it feel like to have your healthy body? What does it feel like to have your skills? What does it feel like to have what you search for so much in your heart?
你去感觉你有了一个强壮的身体是什么样的感觉？如果你已经拥有了你寻找这么久的一个东西，会是什么样的感觉？如果你拥有了这些技能，会是什么样的感觉？
Okay, you ready to play?
嗯
Okay, so you get comfortable.
好，
Okay,
啊，舒适的一个坐姿，
all those sitting down, you're going to put your feet on the floor.
那你可以
You know why I told you that, right?
躺在地上。
Because it sounds professional. That's why.
你知道为什么我这么说吗？因为这听起来很专业，所以我这么说。
It just sounds good. You don't have to do that. You can sit any way you want. You ready?
就是你任
It's
何
just these
做，
guys are all like so straight. Okay, you ready?
准备好了
Okay,
吗？
I want you to take a deep breath in.
那我让你深呼吸，
I want you to breathe in through your nose
吸，
and out through your mouth.
然后呼气，从你的嘴巴里面，
And if you breathe in really slow through your nose,
好，然后慢慢的吸气，stop，
but even slower out.
更慢的出去。
Anytime that you breathe out longer than you breathe in, it lowers your blood pressure, it helps you relax.
任何时候你的吐气要比你的吸气更慢，它会降低你的血压。
I want you to imagine that there is energy in the earth and that it comes up through the bottoms of your feet.
我要你想象有能量从地球升起，穿过你的脚底，
It moves up through your body,
穿过你的
up through your
心，
spine,
心
up through your whole body. As it goes, it's going to open your chakras.
那它上来的时候，它会去打开你所有的脉轮，
And of course, you realize that they will become like one energy.
然后你会意识到它们会变成一个能量。
And as you go up, the energy comes up and out through the top of your head, and it makes a beautiful ball of light.
好，然后当这个能量往上去到你的头顶，然后它形成了一个美丽的光球。
I want you to pretend you're in that light.
我要你想象你在这个光球里面，
I want you to imagine that you go past the universe
我要你想象穿越宇宙，
as if you could go through the universe. You can fold it, you can move it, but you are going past it.
就好像你是可以的，你可以穿越它，你可以去折叠它，你可以去越过它。
And so, what would that look like? And what would that feel like?
它看起来怎么样呢？
Now, I want you to imagine that all of a sudden you see layers of light.
我让你想象，突然之间你看到了很多层的光，
Light goes a little darker, then it's light, light, light.
有一些是暗的，有一些是光。
And now I want you to imagine you see a golden light.
我让你
And I want
想象见到了金色的光，
you to go through it.
你要穿越它。
Now I want you to imagine that you're going through something thick, like water,
然后我让你想象进入到很深的东西，像一个水，
really thick water or jello, and you're going through that.
很厚的这种水，像啫喱一样的，你现在穿越它。
And all of a sudden you go up into this tingly white, white light.
突然之间你可以去到这个很亮很亮的光，白光。
And I want you to see that it is as white as snow, that it tingles.
这个光像雪一样同时发着的这个很闪亮的一个颜色。
It sparkles. It may have a little bit of blue and a little bit of pink in the beginning,
那可能一开始有一点点的蓝色，有一点点粉色。
but as you go through it, you can feel this energy. And this
当你穿越的时候，你可以感觉到这个能量，
energy is the energy of the Creator.
这个能量是源头的能量。
This is the life force. This is what creates everything. This is what seeps into our universe and creates atoms.
这个能量是潜入到我们这个宇宙去创造原子，这个是生命力，这个是创造的能量。
This is the energy of all that is.
这个就是万有的一切。
And while you're there, I want you to imagine that the ball of light disappears and you can just feel this energy through your whole being.
当你进入的时候，我要你想象这个光球消失了，所以这个能量可以进入到你的所有的存在。
And you're going to say, Creator of all that is,
然后你要说源头，
this is in my life. And I want you to imagine
这已经在我生命里了。
what it is that you want to create.
我要你去想象，你要创造的是一种什么样的感觉？
I want you to visualize what it would feel like to have it.
我要你去感觉你拥有的时候是什么样的一个感觉？
It doesn't matter whether it's material or spiritual. What does it feel like? Health,
不管它是物质的还是精神的，它的那种感觉起来是如何的？
love. If it's a love that you're manifesting, I want you to imagine holding their hand. If
如果你显化的是爱，我要你想象握着他们的手。
it's the next step, I want you to imagine what that is.
下一步，我要你去想象它是什么样的一种状态。
I want you to imagine all of it.
那我要你去想象所有的这一切。好，给大家一些时间啊，你们可以去观想。
Good. Now, when you're finished,
好，继续给大家一些时间。
I want you to imagine just going back into that tingly light, feeling the energy go through your cells, this energy of perfect knowing love.
好，我要你想象再回到这个光当中，让这个能量进入到你身体的每一个细胞，它是完美的爱。
I want you to imagine it filling your cells. I want you to say, Creator, fill my cells with this perfect energy. Thank you.
好，我要你说源头，请让我的细胞里面全充满了这个完美的爱，谢谢你。
And now I want you to take a deep breath in,
那我想你，
say, Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done, and open your eyes.
然后睁开你的眼睛。
Now, if you noticed, I left you in this energy of connectedness. You see,
注意到我是让你一直连接着这个源头的，去结束这个显化。
enlightenment is when you realize on a mind, body, spiritual level that you are part of all that is.
那觉醒就是指你的心智、你的思想、你的精神和灵性全部都知道你是源头的一个部分。
And so this will train your mind that you're part of all that is.
这是在训练你的心智，你是源头的一个部分。
Now that you've created and trained your mind, the first step, we're going to take you up and let you go see what your divine timing is.
好，接下来我们要去看你的神圣时机了。好，大家准备好了吗？
Remember, if you see something that is so weird, like talking in front of thousands of people or listening to something that you wrote, it's probably true.
哦，如果你看到一些东西是真的很奇怪，像你是在几千个人面前说话，这有可能就是真的。
It's not going to be your ego. It's just the creator putting you where you need to be
这不是你的小我，这只是源头把你放到了你应该要去的地方，
to help this planet, shift a little.
来帮助这个星球，你知道改变一些。
It needs a little shifting right now. It's not really ready to graduate, and so we're going to kind of help it along.
哦，这个星球还没有准备好要毕业，但是它需要一些改变，所以我们会帮助它。
Okay, want to play?
来玩吗？
All right. Take a deep breath in.
来，继续，
We're going to do this again.
我们再
This time you're going to imagine lots of energy coming up through the middle of the earth, coming up through the bottoms of your feet, moving up through your body, up again through the top of your head, making a ball of light.
这一次，我要你想象有很多的能量从地球中央进来，穿过你的脚底，到达你的头顶，形成一颗美丽的光球。
This ball of light that you're in is completely transparent. You can see
这个光球是完全的透明的，你可以看到。
out. And I want you to imagine that boom, you go through the entire universe. Because the
哦，然后我要你想象你现在嗖一下子去到了宇宙，
creator of all that is bigger than the universe.
源头是大于这个宇宙的。
And I want you to imagine that you're going through layers and layers of light. This is the spirit world, and this is the energy of ascended masters. And you're going to go through a gold light.
哦，我要你去穿过一层又一层的光，这里是灵体的世界。哦，同时我要你去看到这里面，穿越到金色的光，这里是养生大师。
And now you're going to go through something that's thick, like water. This
然后你穿越一些厚厚的像水一样的东西。
is the laws of the universe that keep everything in harmony.
哦，这个是宇宙的法则，让所有的事情都和谐。
And now I want you to imagine again that you are in the tingly white light of the energy of all that is.
好，然后再一次，我要你去想象你到了这个白白亮亮的源头的能量里面，
The perfect love,
完美
the
的、
perfect intelligence,
完美的，
this knowing love that knows everything about you
哦，这个充满爱的能量知道你所有的一切，
and loves you
爱你，
because you are part of it.
因为你是其中的一个部分。
And I want you to imagine that it's starting to go through every cell in your body, that you can feel it. And
然后你去想象它进入到你身体的每一个细胞，你可以感觉到它。
you're going to say, Creator of all that is, show me, please, my divine timing.
我要你去跟源头说，源头，请展示给我看我的神圣时机，谢谢你。
Thank you. And I want you to just relax and allow the picture to come into your mind.
我要你去放松啊，只是允许这些画面过来。
And whatever comes to your mind, just take it. Hold
啊，任何过来的讯息拿走，拿到你身边。
it. You'll understand it later.
我先 hold 住，你之后会明白的。
Okay. Now take a deep breath in.
好，给大家一些时间去看。
Go back to that tingly white light. If you saw nothing, it is simply not the right time. There's maybe a little fear. Do the exercise again tomorrow. You will go down much deeper.
好，如果你看到了这些哦，从现在回到白光当中，如果你感觉到有恐惧哦，你明天、第二天再去做这个练习，你可以看得更深，可能需要去做一些挖掘。
Now take a deep breath in. Go back to that tingly white light and open your eyes.
好，然后深吸气，回到这个白光当中，然后睁开你的眼睛。
Now I'm going to take you in one more thing. This will only take about 3 minutes, but it will leave you in a very good mood. There is more than one way to reach this wave of theta.
另外3分钟的时间，我带你再用一个方式，让你的大脑调整到西塔波。
Unusually, when you go up above your space, your brain goes into an alpha brainwave. And it is only when you say the word creator or God does your brain go into a theta brainwave.
通常当你上次的时候，你的大脑是在阿尔法波；只有当你在说源头的时候，你的大脑调整到了西塔波。
So obviously, there is more to you than your body. You're going up, you're reaching something.
所以有更多的东西从你的这个身体去到了更高的地方。
Every cell in your body understands that there is a life force.
你身体的每一个细胞都知道，你身体也是有生命力的，
Your mind knows it.
你的心智也知道。
So on an electrocephalograph, your energy is going to come up here to your crown. But I'm going to show you another way to go into this meditation
所以我们测试出来，这个能量就是在你的顶轮这个地方聚集。
that is going to make it really fun. You ready?
那我会用另外一个
Okay,
方法
again, relax.
放松，
Take a deep breath in.
深吸气。
I want you to feel your body. I want you to feel your eyelashes
我要你
and
感
your
觉你的身体，我要你去感觉你的睫毛，
hair. As you sit very still, I want you to imagine what it feels
我要你去感觉你的头发。然后当你坐得很直的时候，我要你去想象，
like to feel the air on your body, even through your clothes.
我要你去感觉这个空气即便你穿着衣服，它到你的身体是什么样的感觉？
Now I want you to imagine that your body, this platform, your chair are part of you.
现在我要你想象你的椅子和这个桌子你们是合二为一的。
That you share the molecules with this platform and you are the same energy.
这个平台这个椅子跟你你们在分享这些原子。
And now I want you to imagine that your body, the entire island in the Bahamas, all of them are part of you.
然后我让你想象你和你现在所在的城市跟你是完全合一，他们是你的一个部分。
And now I want you to imagine that the earth and you are one energy. It's not
我让你想象地球和你是一个能量，
overwhelming. You just can feel the energy.
你就是可以去感觉到这个能量。
And now I want you to imagine that you, the earth, the universe, the layers of light, the golden light are all part of you.
好，现在我让你想象你地球、宇宙一层又一层的光和金色的光，它们是你的一个部分。
Expanding
扩张
out.
出去，
And now I want you to
让
imagine
你想象
that you, the earth, the universe, the lights, golden light, the thick jelly like substance are part of you, and now everything is part of this tingly white energy of all that is.
现在我要你想象你地球这个宇宙一层又一层的光，深金色的光果冻状的整粒物质世界以及白白亮亮的源头的这个光的能量都是合一了。
Everything turns to it. pure
所
energy.
有的东西都变成了纯净的能量，变成了源头的这个能量。
You are completely this energy. This energy is completely you.
你在你在完成啊，你在这个让这个能量完整，这个能量让你完整。
It's important to realize that this energy, you are part of it, which means you're part of it. It doesn't begin with you. You are part of it.
那这个很重要，是你是这个能量中的一部分，但是它不是由你而起的。
And I want you to say in your mind, I am part of all that is.
我要你在自己心里面说，我是源头的一个部分。
Now take a deep breath in
我
and say, Creator, thank you for my life.
我说源头，感谢我的生命。
And now, thank you. It is done. And open your eyes.
好，谢谢，完成了。
Ta-da!
拜拜。
Now, because you've actually gone and requested to know your divine timing, it will show itself.
因为你下了指令啊，是要看你的神圣时机，它会展示给你看的。
Now, if you didn't see it tonight, if you didn't have visions of something doing the exercise again, you will. And remember, divine timing is when the universe comes in to help you.
如果你今天没有看到神圣时机，那你之后再做一次这个练习，它是会过来的。那你要知道，神圣时机是宇宙过来帮你。
So it is your path, it is your purpose, but it's when divine intervention says, here, it's time.
这个就是你的道路，这个就是你的使命。那神圣时机是指这个神圣的干预进来，他说：现在这个是你的时间点到了，
This is open. This is now. Here.
这个打开了，就是现在，在这里，
And it will happen for you.
它就会为你发生。
Hope you had fun. Have fun.
希望大家玩得很开
Okay,
心。
good. Swami.
OK，好，所以今天是我们整个的一个这个分享，关于去看你的神圣时机和显化。我希望大家都有看到自己的神圣时机如果没有的话，大家也可以去看回放然后如果你没有的话，也有可能之后今天睡梦中或者明天，当你放松的时候，会有讯息是进来的。如果你有看到神圣时机跟之前看的是不一样，记得也要写下来。然后你可以去见证自己神圣时机。这个能量真的是非常的好，然后很感谢大家很多的人一起我们在一起去共筑这个能量场，然后希望大家显化的很棒然后共度一个非常好的丰盛的2024。OK，谢谢大家。然后之后的话，我们后续还会有很多的活动以及还有很多的课程，欢迎大家过来学习西塔疗愈，非常非常棒的一个疗愈方式。OK。